Well, now we're getting more details of the history of Nirav Modi's company and how the company had problems with various agencies before they were raided by the CBI. NDTV's Sunil Prabhu now joining us for more on that. Sunil, you have details on how the IT agencies have been tracking Nirav Modi's companies for a while now.
Sunitra, I couldn't hear you clearly, but the information that we are getting right now is that the income tax had done a raid of what you call conducted a probe in 2017 January, and this is after the week of the demonetization, where they did come to know and red flagged certain transactions that had taken place, especially cash transactions worth nearly 250 crores. There were some individuals in that who had done these transactions partly in cash, partly in through credit cards, and it's in that context that the income tax authorities had submitted a report. What is amazing and what is extremely shocking is the fact that this did not red flag to the authorities through the mechanisms that they have to say that a person like Mr. Nirav Modi had been defaulting on loans and there was a systemic failure that could have been all apparent in the system. So it's in that context that we have seen this entire big banking scandal unfold. We must also remember there were definitely red flags on Mr. Nirav Modi. It's not that this happened all of a sudden. There have been history to it. And it's in that context we are told that the highest political leadership at the level of the finance minister will speak out on the Punjab National Bank scandal at in a short while at a function to make his government's intentions clear about what exactly they are doing and how they plan to tackle this entire issue.
Also, Sunil, what's interesting is some of the information that you have pointed out about how what the raids threw up by the and the investigations by the IT authorities threw up of his behavior in the post-demonetization period.
That's right. This is a raid that took place in the post-demonetization period. And what's amazing, Sunitra, is that despite the income tax authorities doing this appraisal, doing this investigation, and usually they do it in coordination with the Enforcement Directorate, with other authorities, nobody red flagged this huge loan structure which had really created a problem for the banking sector. While it might have been hidden because of SWIFT or not because it's not in the core banking solution, but definitely these remnants would have somewhere down the line been seen when the income tax authorities were investigating this matter. Of course, the issue there was with the jewelers about the fact that here in this case, Mr. Nirav Modi was selling jewels at a much higher price in terms of cash, and the credit card transaction was or the check payment was much smaller, and that's the context for why the income tax authorities were raiding at that stage, undervaluing the goods that were being sold. But definitely, it's an eye opener. And a lot of questions will be asked about what exactly did the government do, because we must remember, given the fact that Mr. Nirav Modi had already got an income tax raid, here he was seen amongst the elite gathering in Davos, photo opportunity, and allowed, as many have said, to leave India and go abroad. So it's in that context now that the entire scandal that has broken, a lot of questions will be asked about what exactly has the political leadership done to really ensure that those who are guilty are brought to justice. We must remember that there are thousands and millions of PNB customers. PNB is not a small bank. PNB is the second largest bank after the State Bank of India, and it's in that context that the public's confidence needs to be restored. People have lost faith in the banking industry, and it's in this context now that the government of India will have to act swiftly and say what steps it plans to take, why it happened, why did it not allow it to, what have they done after that, and what they plan to do to get back the money from these people who have swindled the Punjab National Bank.